Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. I know I said I was going to have a break from Timberborn, but literally the day after I released the last episode, they released update 5 on the experimental branch, so we're going to have a little look because they've made some big changes. They've also made some small changes, things like they've got rid of the healer and thus dandelions. So there's no medicine anymore. A bunch of other bits and pieces like that, but they've also added a thing called bad water, which is polluted water sources that will contaminate your clean water. And there's a bunch of stuff you can do with that. So we're going to go in and have a look. I did say we were going to be playing the Iron Teeth, and we will be definitely doing that. So we have beginner friendly. That's probably what we want. These have all been updated. You can see they've now got previews of the map. And this is the bad water. So as you can see, it comes down here and looks like on this map it just goes pretty much straight off of the map. The lakes map. Okay, we've got a couple of sources by the looks of it. Looks like it flows off that way. Not sure. And the plains map, which we've played before. That was the one when we had all that flooding issues down there in one of the early series. What else have we got? Ooh, that looks nasty. Yeah, that looks really nasty. As does that. That looks like one pure water source and everything else is contaminated. That one doesn't look like there's any bad water at all. Some of them won't be. That only has one source. It's quite a small map. I don't think we've played this one before. Let's give this one a go. And I think we'll go on normal. I was thinking about doing a hard mode, but because this is the first time we've played the new game mode, I think we'll go with normal, just to get an idea of how this works. Okay, we are going to call our settlement Danger Town because I suspect they're going to be in danger. Okay, let's pause and have a look around. Okay, so that's our bad water source. You can see that it actually damages the terrain around it as well. So all of this is going to be polluted terrain. Okay. So that's our water source over there. Not a lot of places for any sort of big reservoirs. We've got a little one down here we can use. Okay then, let's get started. We want woodcutters. Let's bring ourselves a path out like that. And we'll bring ourselves a path out like this. We will give ourselves a lumberjack flag or two there, and we will give ourselves a gatherer's flag down here. We also want water, so let's get ourselves a deep water pump in just there to start with. Okay, let's connect that up like so. Not a lot of fertile ground either. So we've not got a lot of options when it comes to farming. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got kohlrabi. We've got cassava. That needs to be fermented. Soybeans need to be fermented. Canola is turned into oil. Corn, I think, needs to be processed somehow. And eggplants also, I believe, need to be processed. So this is the only one we can eat raw, I think. Oh, better mark in the cutting for the lumberjacks, hadn't I? There we go. Let's, in fact, mark all of this. All of this. There we go. Okay, we'll need storage. And we can build on top of these. So I'm going to put it there. Okay, and we need an inventor desperately on this map, I think, because we're going to need a bunch of levees, dams, stairs quite quickly, because we want to be able to put a dam across here, ideally before the first drought. But we'll need stairs to get down to this level. Unless we want to flood the whole thing, but then we'll need levees anyway. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. Right. Let's speed up. And for the moment, I think we'll just spin on until all of this is constructed. Okay, so coming to the end of day 2, we've got all the construction done. I've put in some water storage up here. We've got one of the tanks complete already. We are going to need food, so let's have a look. What have we got? A farmhouse is only 2x2. We'll pop that in there. And we will plant... let's plant up some kohlrabi, basically as much as we can. I think it's probably going to be about it for now. And we don't really want that there either, so... because we're going to want the path to come around here. Yeah. All good fun. We do have water, so I don't know why everybody's so thirsty. Now, we need housing, we need birthplaces. Housing costs 40 logs. That's a lot of logs. But that's okay, we can deal with that. We'll have plenty of logs available, so let's pop our housing up here out of the way. There we go. In fact, we're going to want more than that, aren't we? How many do they hold? 10. We have 12 beavers. We're going to want 2 of those. Okay. Fine. Right. I will spin on again. Okay, start of day 5. We've got ourselves one of our barrack buildings in. We've got our farm in and planted up. I've put in some storage over here at the moment for berries. But that's going to take a while because we're waiting for 36 more logs for that. We are generating science. We have some water. Decent amount of berries. We're okay for the moment. What I really need is to put in some breeding pods as well. So we've got advanced breeding pods. This is one of the later ones. We'll look at that when we get there. But breeding pods, first of all. Let's stick them... we'll stick a couple in there like that. And... let's high priority that. And then we will medium priority that. There we go. Okay. Water is okay. I think we're going to be fine for water. We have 1 unemployed. Let's put them in the district centre for now. Yeah, there's nothing else we can really do. We can't get anywhere else because we don't have steps yet. And there are no natural steps that I can see, at least. Up or down, anywhere around here. Oh, no, I lied. There's steps down there. That doesn't really help us because that ground there is polluted. No, that doesn't really help us. What have we got? 33%. Okay, so we're about 2 days off that being ready to go. That's fine. We should be fine. We still have berries to pick. I'll speed on until this is all done. We have made it to day 7. Everything is built except for this last breeding pod, which is going in now. What we're going to need is a lumber mill. And for a lumber mill, we're also going to need power. We don't have a lot of free beavers at the moment. Let's put in... yeah, let's put in a power wheel there and a power wheel there. We'll join those up. We won't put anyone in there at the moment, but we will connect those two together and connect them to a lumber mill. Let's put this in. Like so. There we go. And then we'll just put the lumber mill on there once that is constructed. That's going to take a little while because obviously we don't have a lot of trees. I have put in a path down here, and I'm thinking that instead of putting in steps down and then a dam, we could probably get away with levees all the way across. That's going to take a lot of wood and a lot of time. But it's probably the better plan. That'll bring us out up onto here, which will then be hydrated because this will be filled. So that will give us this land here to start working on, coming up to here, which is already fertile. Yeah, I think that's our best plan. Obviously, as I say, it's going to take a lot of wood, so I need this up and running. I need planks up and running so we can get a forester in here and start replanting some of these pine trees. That's the plan. We are not going to get there before the drought hits, I don't think. We've probably got maybe another week before the drought hits, and we're not going to get anywhere near enough wood collected to get that done. But we'll have to see what happens. Day 11, we have our industrial lumber mill up and running and being powered by these two beavers here. Good job, beavers. That's Tedar and Terezi. Nice one. Okay, we have a child been born. Zabajin has been born from that breeding pod. We'll get another one pretty soon by the looks of it. We are dangerously low on trees down here. We have our lumberjack down here just to get rid of these. We've shut down these ones here because there's nothing in range for them to use. Yeah, we're probably going to get the drought in the next couple of days, or the drought warning at least in the next couple of days. All I can do at the moment is try and build up a stock of logs. Yeah. And planks. Yeah. Because we need to build a forester. That's 60 points and takes 7 planks. So we'll pop that in there for when it can be built. And then we'll... actually, might as well lay that in now, mightn't I? Plant trees. Let's just put pine trees in this area here. Like so. Yeah. All I can do then is wait for the drought warning. So, day 14, the drought is going to arrive in the morning. I've got 2 farmhouses here now, both set to harvest for the moment, to try and get all of these kohlrabi in before the drought hits. Probably not going to happen, because all of this is going to become unfertile once the drought hits, because we haven't got any way of stopping the water from flowing straight away. So, that's fun. Basically just trying to get as much food and water stored as possible. Yeah. I might even get them to work 24 hours to get as much done as I can. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, actually. We'll give them an hour break. That's fine. Obviously, I've turned off the sawmill because we don't want all of our logs to be used to make planks just at the moment. We don't have any trees to cut down, so we don't have any logs coming in at the moment anyway. Yeah. All we can do is brace for the drought. Let's spin on and see how long it's going to be. Okay, 3 days. We're going to be in trouble. But we'll see how we go. And what appears to be worse is that the bad water is flowing both ways now because it doesn't have the strength of the clean water pushing it back this way. So all of this is going to become infected, which is less than ideal. So we definitely want that barrier across there to stop that happening during the drought. We're down to 27 water after the first day. We might be okay. We'll have to see. Okay, we reached the end of the drought without anyone dying. However, we do have thirsty beavers, and we're going to need to wait until this clears before we can get any water at all. Yeah, we've lost some of our crops. We might be able to save a few of them, but we'll have to see. The land around here has become polluted, unfortunately. I don't know if that will clear once the water returns. Let's speed up and find out. Okay, there we go. The water is returning. Let's turn this pump back on. Yeah, that's all we can really do. We're waiting for 3 more logs so we can complete our second pump. It does look like that pollution does clear. Just hoping it does the same over here. Yes, it is vanishing. Okay, good. That's good. Let's see if we can actually get enough water in to give our beavers enough of a drink. Let's speed up a little bit. Okay, we've got a couple of water, a couple of beavers are coming. I think we're going to be alright. I think we're going to be alright, just. Yeah. The rate at which we're pumping water, we should be able to get everyone a drink if we keep going at least a couple of hours into the night. Okay, I'll spin on and see how we do. Okay, the start of day 4. We don't have any thirsty beavers at the moment. We are slowly building up water, but they're drinking it pretty much as quickly as it comes in. Our second water dump is in. Water pump, rather, is in. Yeah, and nobody's died. Well, Tedar died of old age, but, you know, not much we can do about that at the moment. We are starting to get a couple of these trees finally growing, so we're starting to get some logs in stock. Yeah, this is going to be a slow crawl, this one. Trying to think if there's... or trying to see if there's any trees nearby that we could go for, and there really isn't. I mean, we've got a couple of dead trees up there and a couple of dead trees up there, but it's probably not worth the planks and logs to build the stairs to get up to them. No, I'm just going to stick with our original plan. So we're going to need to wait until all these trees are fully grown, which is going to be another 6 days for some of them. Yeah, that's going to be a wait. All I can do is spin on then and hope nobody dies in the meantime. Okay, day 8. We are doing okay. Food-wise, we're keeping a stock of kohlrabis, which is fine. Water is increasing. Slowly, but it is increasing. Again, nobody's died of anything other than old age. Yeah, and we are very slowly building up a stock of logs. Very slowly. Not a lot I can do about that apart from wait. You can see here that this strip here isn't fertile enough to grow trees. So we are literally planting all we can. I've put in a path around here to keep space for water pumps if we need them. And we're going to need a lot of logs. We're going to need a lot of logs because we're going to want a levee and a dam all the way across to here. And a levee is 12 logs and a dam is 20. So that's 32 logs per tile across to there. Yeah. We have 19. It's going to take a long time. So all I can really do is keep spinning on. The only thing I was thinking was maybe it would be a good idea to actually get the levees laid in first, which would involve unlocking the stairs, but we have plenty of science. It would also involve turning the lumber mill on for a little while just to get the planks up. At least that would keep some water in there and might prevent the bad water from feeding back. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we'll lay in levees across here, like so. We'll unlock the steps and we'll put them in there. Let's pause the forester and the lumberjack. We'll turn one of those on and the lumber mill. There we go. That should give us a couple of planks. We need 3 more because we already have 1. So that shouldn't take long. And then I'll turn that off and restaff these once that's done. We're almost certainly not going to get that done before the next drought. Is it worth putting in more water storage? Yes, it is. Let's put in some more water storage. And we will highlight that one. Okay. And I'll spin on. Okay, this is the start of day 12. We haven't had the drought warning yet. As you can see, our pine trees are starting to come in. So I'm putting in a second lumberjack flag down there. We have started to put in our levees across the bottom here. Don't know if we're going to get enough wood in before the drought starts to get that completed. Probably not. Probably not. But we can do our best. We do have a free worker to get in there and help with the trees. Food-wise, we've got 89 berries and 86 kohlrabi. They are still being harvested here, so that's good. We have 4 housing spaces left, so that's fine. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're not doing well, but we're doing okay. Yeah, all I can really do is spin on this. There's not much I can do. This is quite a restrictive starting location. I like it. It's good. It forces a certain type of gameplay on you, and it's much more thoughtful than my normal process. So yeah, I like this one. This is good. I'll spin on until the drought starts. Okay, and there's our drought. This one's going to be 4 days, but we do have at least the levees finished across here, so that will maintain a little bit of water in this section here for our water pumps to draw from. We have 3 storage tanks for water, which were full last night before they drank out of it, so we were at maximum storage. I've put a little storage unit over here for planks, because obviously I needed to destroy the steps that were there, and we got the planks back from them, so or some of the planks back at least. The trees are still growing, as you can see, so we are still harvesting trees. So we'll see how far we get across here. I'm a lot more confident this drought than I was the last one. We should be okay. I did extend the planting a little bit there, but obviously it's died back now. The water level's dropped again. That's fine. That will come back, and that will maintain a little bit more once we've got the dams across. So that's fine. Yeah. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully the bad water won't flood back across here. It shouldn't do. It should maintain a low enough level because it is flowing off that way. So we should be okay. A lot of should-be's there, but yeah, I'm reasonably confident this time round. Let's see how well that confidence lasts. Okay, there's the end of the drought. We did fine. We've still got 90 water. We've still got, 400 odd food. So that's fine. Over here you can see that the bad water has contaminated the edge of our forestry area here, and it's just killed off all of those trees. So we obviously are going to want to put another dam down here to protect this during the droughts. Yeah. We did okay with the dam. We got about halfway across before we ran out of logs. So that's not too bad. Shouldn't take us too long to get the rest of that done once the trees start growing in again. Yeah, we did fine. I did put in a little campfire for them to boost their well-being a little bit, because there's not a lot going on for them at the moment. We can actually demolish these, can't we? Because we don't need them at all. Yeah, so this is still a case of waiting for the trees. We'll wait for the water to come back, obviously. Push that bad water away, get the hydration and the fertility back on our forestry area. That should speed up things a little bit. So I'll come back once that is done and we're back on progress with our dams there. Okay, we've just got the drought warning. It's going to be in 3 days' time. We're nearly finished with our dam. I think this beaver is just bringing the last 2 logs that we need. So that will be completed. Over here, I have set up to put in some steps and platforms up to a 2nd level so we can start putting in more housing. Obviously, we're going to need logs for that and planks, which we have neither. So I'm going to take 2 beavers out of there. I'll start that up and I'll start one of the wheels up. Yeah, that should be fine. So now all the planks, all the logs that come in can be turned into planks and used to build these platforms. And then we'll put more housing in up the top there. Oh, there's one of the platforms already in. That's excellent. So yeah, we are getting these trees in at a reasonable pace. Probably don't need 2 lumberjacks there at the moment, but it's helping us get them in more quickly. So that's good. Now that we've got a bit more fertility over here, I want to plant some cassavas. So let's just put in a little stand of cassava just there. That's enough for that farmhouse to be working on anyway. Okay, and then what we'll want to do is put in a fermenter probably in here and use the same power. We don't have the beavers for it at the moment, but that will change. We have 3 breeding pods and we have no free space, so our population is growing. So that's fine. We have a spare beaver. Let's open up this power wheel as well then. Why not? Okay. I'll spin on to the start of the drought and we'll see how bad it's going to be. And there we are. 5 days. So yeah, that makes sense. It's progressing 1 day at a time. Yeah, we're probably in a much better position than we were last time. We've got a lot more water stored up. The bad water is going to come up to here and it is going to kill off some of our trees. But hopefully we'll be able to get those cut down before they die. Ideally. We should be fine. What I'm going to do over the drought is obviously going to finish building this barrack up here. We have 1 unoccupied bed at the moment. Because we had a couple of deaths from old age, but that's fine. We have 4 children, so one of them's going to grow up any moment now. We've got the 2 more that are going to be born in the next couple of days, so yeah, we should be fine. But yeah, what I'm going to do during the drought is I'm going to put in some storage for cassava, because we're going to need that. What else am I going to need? Possibly some more log storage. In fact, I can just, for the moment, pause those. And I'm going to put in a fermenter there. We only need logs for it, so that should be fine. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Okay, and that's the end of the drought. We did really well. Still got 88 water, that's not too bad. We had 120 before the night, so that's fine. We have 5 unemployed beavers, which is nice. It means that we can start turning some of this back on. Like so. We've got our fermenter in. We have... Let's switch you over so you'll actually replant those cassava. We only have 45 cassavas in storage. So I'm going to wait until we've got a few more before I turn the fermenter on. We have completed all of this. I'm putting in some steps up here, leaving this area free because I want to put some more farming in. And then I've got some steps up here so we can get to this bit and maybe plant some more trees up here. So we'll increase our supply of wood. What I'm probably going to end up doing is blocking off this. I mean, not completely blocking it off, but maybe putting some levees across here. Yeah, that's probably best. Just one set of levees across here to stop it going across there, and then maybe levees and floodgates in there to store some water back here. That's the plan anyway. We're not there yet. In fact, what we are at is the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. The bad water is definitely an interesting mechanic. And I have heard tell that occasionally, instead of a drought, what will happen is the water will just turn into bad water for the duration of the drought. That could be problematic. So, thinking about that, actually putting in some floodgates across there and the same across here makes a lot more sense, because we can stop the water flowing this way if it's bad water and divert it down this channel. Ooh, yes. Yes, that's a good idea. Floodgates. We can afford level 1 floodgates. Yes, that's what we'll probably end up doing. Good thinking, John. Good thinking. Okay, but that is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it and like to see more. Please do leave us any comments down below. All helps the ever-present algorithm. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn Update 5. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.